it's Kate from Empowering Health. We're going to talk a little bit today about intermittent fasting. That may have been something that we discussed at your nutritional consult, during a weigh-in, or even at your weight loss consultation with Dr. Garrett. So you may remember a little bit about intermittent fasting, but this video is going to serve as a little bit of a reminder, and we may repeat some information, but it's something that you can look back on if there's anything that you forgot or anything that you want to brush up on. So what is intermittent fasting? So most people who are not trying to lose weight or who are not health focused are going to be eating whenever they feel hungry or whenever they have an appetite. So a lot of people are going to wake up first thing in the morning and put something in their body and eat throughout the day until it's bedtime. This is not really health focused, as if you remember, your gut is the energy producer of the body. It's where, your nutrients are absorbed in your body, and when you're constantly eating from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, your body doesn't have time to go through these nutrients that you're putting in it and decide where to put them or what it needs and what it doesn't need. So what happens is your body just shoves those nutrients aside to go through on a different day. And when you're constantly eating and not having that fasting window, your body never has time to decide what it needs, so it just kind of stores everything up. So when you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to decrease your blood pressure, if you're trying to decrease your insulin resistance or detoxify your body or even just reset it, it's always a good thing to kind of focus on that 16-8 intermittent fasting. And what I mean by 16-8 is fasting for 16 hours and eating during an 8-hour window. Truly, it doesn't really matter what time you eat. So whether that's 12 p.m. is when you start eating and 8 p.m. is when you stop eating during the day, or if it's when you first wake up at 8 a.m. and you stop eating at 4, it doesn't really matter as long as you're not eating too close to bedtime. And that's for other reasons like liver detoxification and making sure you're sleeping well and things like that. So you can choose whatever time of day is most convenient for you, but as long as you're eating during an 8-hour window and you're fasting during that 16-hour window. So we would recommend during the weight loss program for you to try it for at least 3 weeks and kind of see what your body does. After 2 weeks, your body's going to start burning fat for fuel instead of storing it up. So for people who are not trying to lose weight, a 12-12 is usually manageable for them. So eating for 12 hours, fasting for 12 hours. But if you're, like I said, if you're trying to lose weight or trying to decrease blood pressure, insulin resistance, things like that, then you might want to focus more on that 16-8. Now, if you're somebody who's used to eating constantly throughout the day, it might take a couple of weeks to get used to, because your body is used to eating at certain times of the day or whenever you feel hungry, or you're constantly putting something in it. So you may notice that your stomach's growling during certain times of the day, or you're feeling really famished. But if you can just push through that for a couple of weeks, I promise it'll get easier for sure, because you're training your body not to eat during certain hours. So again, the 12-12 is usually really good for maintenance, and a 16-8 is usually really good for if you're trying to lose weight or trying to detoxify your body, etc. So other things to note is if you are one of those people who are going to be doing the detox with the lemon water in the morning, the warm lemon water, that is not going to break your fast. And we want that to be the first thing that you put in your body in the morning. So first thing when you wake up, try that warm lemon water. That's not going to break your fast, and you can continue during your fasting. Other things include black coffee or unsweetened tea, and of course your water that we're wanting you to drink at least half your body weight in ounces a day. So all those things do not break your fast, but once you start putting calories in your body, like coffee with creamer or tea with honey, that is going to break your fast. So make sure that before you start putting calories in your body during your fasting window, the only things that you're putting in are the lemon water, the unsweet tea, the black coffee, or of course water. And then once your feasting window stops and you start your fasting window, make sure the same thing, you're not putting anything in your body that has calories in it. One thing that I do know is if you're a tea drinker, especially a tea drinker right before bedtime, if you can move to unsweetened tea or tea without anything in it, like no honey, no sugar, anything like that. It is actually doesn't affect your fast at all, and it can also help you sleep better. So if you have any other questions about intermittent fasting, you can give our office a call, or you can schedule a nutritional consult with me here at Empowering Health. Thank you, and you have a great rest of your day.